All right, live streamers, let's get it started. Woo, this was a tough one. I had a lot of technical difficulties. Welcome everybody to the stream. I'm gonna be playing on my new laptop. I got an Alienware laptop. I'm not trying to promote them or anything. I didn't expect to be using my laptop. I expect to be using my regular computer, but there was some issues with display and I ended up using this as a display, and then I'm using my PC to stream. It's actually kind of like a golden scenario. The laptop and the PC, the two PC stream. I've become a two PC streamer. All right, you guys, we're gonna do something really weird tonight, but the whole Throwback Thursday series has been a ton of weird games, right? Because everything from the 90s was weird. 1990s, you guys know the, like, 1,000 years before 2000, they had the Anyway, it's an old game. It's an old game. It normally makes more sense when I talk and there's music, or when I talk and, like, you know, the thing. But as soon as I open the game, it's going to dive into a cutscene. We're going to watch the cutscene, okay? But I want people to understand, probably since this is the first episode of the whole series, we did have a lot of technical difficulties. It was really hard to get this old game from 1999 to play on Windows 10, even though it's in Steam. This is a Steam game. So we got this game in Steam. I am going to be playing it in 1920 by 1080, but I have another version that's 4K, but I don't think it makes any difference if I open it in 4K. I am on a 4K monitor, but it's not going to make any difference. And then I'm scaled down to 1080p anyway, so it's really not going to make any difference. Anyway, for those of you who are wondering, I know a lot of people are wondering, what is this game? Why would you play this game? This is a game that I played when I was a kid. Probably, you know, like in my teenage years. My whole family played this game. My brothers played it. My mom played it. It's basically like SimCity with pyramids and Egyptian stuff. And I'm really into Egypt. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but Egypt is like my favorite time period, like, ever. And I've been waiting to replay this game on my stream. Weirdly, I guess I should, let me open up Steam, okay? I'll open up Steam while I talk about this, because I have to show something while I'm talking about this. Okay, let me open up Steam. I should have done that in the first place. It's a really cool classic game. It's a totally classic game. It's from like 1999, super old. Let me open up my Steam account. I should have done that in the first place. Okay, let's go to my library. There's, you know what's crazy? There's memes, you guys. There's memes. I found memes. Down here in the community content, I actually found memes. I should have opened this in the first place. I don't know what I was thinking. I could have opened this and showed you guys. We're going to be building old brick mastabas, and we're going to be building, like, the library, Alexander's library. We're going to be building the Khufu's Great Pyramid at Giza. We're going to be building so many of the great monuments. There's even memes. All right, there's even Egyptian memes. Okay. Man, this game is just so good. There's so much fun to be had. There's a little community around it of people who played a long time ago. But the really cool thing is they're going to be making a new version of this game. It's called Pharaoh, a new dynasty or something. Pharaoh, a new... Oh, let's go to the store. I'll have to look it up. How do we search Pharaoh? I mean, it makes sense to talk about this on the first episode of my series, because the only reason I'm playing this on my channel, all right? The only reason I'm playing this on my channel. Dude, click it. What is happening? Okay, I clicked it like 10 times before it finally worked. Okay, they're remaking the game, and I'm following the company that's remaking the game on Twitter, and they're like posting assets, and they're posting some of the like pieces of the, you know, stuff that they're working on, and it's really good, you guys. It's really good. I mean, look at this video, okay? Just while we're sitting here, check out this video. All right, you can see the quality on the video. What we're about to watch after this, when I start playing the game, is clearly from 1999. I mean, it is old. This is new, and it's awesome, and I'm super excited for it, but it's not out yet, and it's on my wish list. Once it comes out, we'll be ready for it. This is kind of like a sneak peek, like, whoa, there's a new game coming. Some people have even played it on Twitch. You can see some gameplay on Twitch. I have not watched that yet, because I really just want to play it for the first time when it first comes out. and not have a whole lot of, you know, spoilers basically. But yeah, I mean, it looks really good, you guys, and they updated all the cities to look super sweet. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm hoping that they've added a little bit more to the archaeological record, because we've discovered a lot since 1999 in Egypt from people like digging stuff out of tombs and finding new tombs, and there's all kinds of stuff that they didn't know. So I know they're going to add a ton of missions into it. I know there's going to be like a whole bunch of really great new additions that come to it. So that game I'm very excited about. We're going to play that in the future, and I thought, well, let's play the old game on the channel just so people kind of have an idea of what the, you know, the old game was about, and then when we play the new game, it'll make a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? All right, so yeah, we play the old one, play the new one, see the differences. I think it's gonna be cool. Thank you, PokeGeek. PokeGeek is backing me up in the chat. Thank you to my fearless mods for actually watching this random content. I really do appreciate it. Everybody knows I got a Pokemon channel. I do a lot of Pokemon on my channel, but I have been throwing it back on Thursdays. So this is my Throwback Thursday series. We are gonna do a Throwback Thursday series. So I will be playing this on Thursdays. Now you guys know Pokemon Unite is out for 1 day only. I could have played Pokemon Unite tonight. And some of you are probably wondering, Jonno, why didn't you play Pokemon Unite tonight? The fact is, it was really frustrating playing in Japanese, all right? I can't speak Japanese. I can't read Japanese. It was just really, like, I just want to play it in English when it comes out for me, all right? It's out for Japan right now. Lucky for them. I can't read Japanese. You know what I mean? It was a little frustrating. So anyway, we're going to get right into it, you guys. Cutscenes are coming in. It took me a long time to get this, like, layout all put together and get everything done right. It was really nearly impossible. And the only last minor detail I probably should put down is we're going to play on the Steam controller. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Apparently, these are really rare and expensive now. People can't get their hands on these. It was only like $30 when it came out. People are like, I can't find them. Yo, Poke Guitars Jake! Got a shiny Nidorino and it didn't run. 10,021 encounters in the Safari Zone, my man! That's a shiny hunter right there with a $5 bombski. Yo, thank you, Jake! I could have lost it. It was a heart-stopping moment for me. Oh my goodness, Jake, that's incredible. 10,000. 10,000. I know the pain of 10,000. That's a lot, my friend. All right, we're going to dive right into it, you guys. I'm going to attempt to use the Steam controller. I've always wanted to use this controller. It's a really good input. I would like to use it as an input. We'll see if it works out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to use the trackpad. I don't want to use the trackpad. So anyway, let's see how this goes. Okay, I haven't used the Steam controller that much. Oh, I think I double-clicked it. Did I? No, I did not. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the trackpad. Oh, wait. What's happening right now? Updating Veil. I don't need you to update Veil. Okay, see, this is what happens. Once you launch Steam, Steam is like, I'm taking over. All right, hold on. My laptop is kind of sliding off of the holder I got it on. I'm gonna have to actually double-click this. Thank you so much for the dono to Jake out there in the chat, and I'm finally gonna get this started. Okay, it's only 10 minutes into the stream. I'm finally gonna get it started. Let's see if I can get it to go. Okay, here we go. Now, I tested this before we got started and it worked, so it better work. We are gonna have some black bars in the cinematic mode, but it'll be full screen once the cinematic is over. Okay, here we go, you guys. Oh, you guys can't hear the audio. Oh, hang on, you guys can't hear the audio. I can see that you guys don't have audio. Why don't you guys have audio? You had audio earlier. The Elgato capture did not bring over my audio. Let me unplug it and replug it and we'll start again. I literally had audio right before I started too. Alright, let me unplug it and then replug it because maybe that will just make it decide to have audio. Now what's crazy is I'm going out to the Bluetooth on my audio. Is that what's taking away the audio from you guys? Oh, maybe that is. Maybe I should switch it off the Bluetooth. Hold on, let's try again and see if it works. See, this is what I'm telling you. I had technical difficulties. Okay, I think it's because I sent my audio out to the Bluetooth, which I didn't realize when I did that. It took away you guys' audio. So let me go back to the analog. Man, this is hard. But I didn't have audio. When I did that before, you guys had audio, but I didn't have audio. Let me see. I'm telling you, I had technical difficulties. Hold on, let me go to my Bluetooth. And we'll just turn it off since I'm not using it. All right, let's see if that just automatically gives you guys audio. Yes, it did. I have no audio, but you guys have audio, and I can live with that. Okay, you guys have audio. Welcome to Egypt, everybody.
The Pharaoh is the heart of Egypt. The land is its body, and the people are its blood. One day you will rule Egypt, my son.
Yeah, that's
Your
me. I'm the Pharaoh. Let's go. Yo, that's my army.
And it shall tremble beneath them.
Yo.
As it shook beneath the pounding feet.
Can you guys hear it good?
Men who toiled in the burning sun.
It should be pretty loud, honestly.
Your grandfather's eternal resting place. He was Egypt, just as I am Egypt, and as you will be Egypt. His face is my face, and your face. His strength.
Yo, build a monument in my honor.
In
Let's get it. We've been to build a pyramid,
which now watches over us.
Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Yet even as my father was taken by Anubis, a new life came forth. And as your
Let's
grandfather
go.
was bound in fine linen,
We finna
so
get
were you wrapped in
mummified.
swaddling clothes.
Let's go.
And a new day dawned for Egypt.
Dude, Egypt was
In
lit.
time, each pharaoh must heed the call of Osiris and embark on a final journey to the immortal realm.
We finna row down the
day
Nile.
Pharaoh's reign
Let's
is at an
go,
end.
rowing down the
So the
Nile.
night of his eternal sleep begins.
Yo, they finna bury me with my boat.
While he slumbers undisturbed,
King Tut sealed away forever.
so shall Egypt endure.
Oh man, don't let these dudes come with their army. No, they really will come with the army, you guys. They really will. It's no joke. Okay, I couldn't hear all that, but I actually watched it before the stream started. So I actually got to see, but I really do need to figure out how I can give myself sound as well as you guys. I just want to hear what you guys are hearing. What if I open my Elgato? I don't think I have the Elgato software installed like at all. Oh, this is gonna make me want to watch The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. I know, right? Okay, this is the main menu, you guys. I spent a lot of time jumping through this menu and into the missions. I really want to get audio, and it's like you guys have audio and I just want it to pass through and give it to me. Man, I don't know how to do that. I just don't know how to do that. I don't necessarily need the sound, but, well, okay, here. You guys have too much sound. I'm turning you guys' sound down. If only I could just get it. No. I told you I was having technical difficulties on this stream. We can start. I don't technically need the sound, but I mean, it would be good. What should I name my family, you guys? Azur said spread down the screen. What does that mean? spread down the screen. Let's take a look at our poll, you guys. Let's take a look at our poll. How's our poll doing? How come I can't see my poll? Can anybody actually see the poll? Mine's like cut off at the top. Oh, here we go. I had to refresh. Have you ever heard of this game? 68% said no. How many votes do we have? Does anybody know how many votes we have? Oh, 19 votes. 19 votes. What do you guys think about the Jonnoites? Well, because we could be... I don't want to be the Assyrians. They had pretty bad reputation for destroying some of the Egyptian kingdom. The Assyrians were really not the nicest, right? So let's not be the Assyrians. We could choose an Egyptian name. Wait a second. Hold on. I think some of these buttons don't do what I think they do. Okay, the Steam controller's a little hard to figure out. Do we want to be the Jonnoites? Oh, I figured out the Steam controller. Okay, it's the right trigger. You use the right trigger to click. Okay, we could choose an Egyptian name. Oh, look at all the Egyptian names. Neferura, Nefertiri, Peshet. Whoa, I could be Zazamook. Oh man, I totally gotta be Zazamook. Minakt, Mentuemhat, Inaurus, Genubath. These are great family names. My name was gonna be terrible. I still want to be the Jonnoites. I'm gonna be Jonno Sorkon. I'm gonna be Jonno Sorkon. That's it. I'll be Jonno Sorkon. Alright, let's do it. Hold on, how do I get back? Jonno Sorkon. Jonno Sorkon. Alright, I'll be Jonno Sorkon. What do you guys think? Can it translate English names into Egyptian names? That would be great. That's basically what I did. I just used my amazing brain power and pretty much did that. I was like, where's one that begins with an O? Because mine ends in an O. And then I was like, hey, that works. Jonno Sorkon. I don't know. I'm going to take it. That'll be my family name. Okay, so basically at this point we begin our family history. And I'm very excited to get this going. I don't have sound. And I just want to take one last... Like, is there any way that I could possibly get sound? Is the volume level good, by the way, you guys? I mean, can you hear me over the volume? Is the volume too high? The issue with the sound is I took it out to Bluetooth and then it robbed it from the stream. It's like it can only send the sound to one place, but it's sending the sound to my computer. Let's see if I can get the Elgato sound software. Let's see if I can get... How many times have I done this? I just want the... I don't want the game capture software. Actually, that might work. I swore I already had the game capture software. Capture. This might work. There's a piece of software that controls my Elgato. And if I... Dude, it says I already have it installed. Dude, I did have it installed. Luckily, my internet is like lightning fast because I just downloaded that package. Let's see if it will just give me the sound through my audio. Oh, it did. Do you guys hear that? Oh, hey, sorry. Why does it sound horrible? Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. It gave me the audio pass through. Why? Why is the audio? It's totally unusable. I'm just trying to think. Like, why is it doing that? All right. I'm just stuck with no audio. You guys have great audio, which is fantastic. I am stuck with old audio, with no audio. This is what happens when you play super old games. Wait, did you guys lose audio? I think you guys lost the audio. Did you guys lose the audio again? Oh wait, could I technically turn on my TV and get audio? There should be pass through to the TV. Wait a second, I might be able to turn my TV and get audio. This is what happens when you have a million trillion... Because it passes through. What happened to my game? Oh, there we go. Hold on, it passed through to my TV, which is lit because I can see it on my TV. Is there just no audio on this particular area? Dude, what happened? Is there just no audio now? Dude, I'm telling you. Okay, hold on. can't tell if it like crashed or what. Yeah, the audio just like left for no reason. It won't let me go forward or backward, weirdly. Oh my goodness, I've never had this much technical difficulties on a stream before, you guys. This is like actually crazy. I got so many things to work, but it's like I still... Oh, there we go. There we go. Dude, it is really upset. And it does not want to stop. Oh my goodness, it is really like... Wow, I've never seen this before. Wow. I just can't even tell, do I have sound? All I wanted to know. I mean, I assume that this whole screen has sound. Dude, they have locked me. Oh my goodness. I can't. That was shocking. I'm gonna restart my computer. Dude, you guys can't believe I've never had this much technical difficulties on a stream before. Ever. It's like a stream of just watching me figure out how to actually stream this thing. I've seen people like record this game, but I've never seen anybody like stream it. But you guys know I only have like the limited time that I have. It does facial recognition to log me in. Did you guys see that? It's screen mirroring everything right now. I want to verify that there's actually sound. So I'm just going to go to YouTube. Oh, I don't know what I can click. Here, I'll click on this real quick. Okay, you guys have sound. Okay. We should be able to start over and there'll be sound. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. Oh, and I have sound! I have sound! You guys, it passes through to my TV. I forgot because my Nintendo Switch, it passes through to my TV. I can hear what you can hear. Oh, I knew I would solve the technical difficulties and I can watch on my 4K TV. Dude, this is really good. Oh, man.
One day you will rule Egypt, my son.
Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom. Okay, I want to... I don't know if I'm actually going to watch on the TV. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to play on the computer anyway. Although I'm watching some of it on the TV. You guys, I did it. I did it. I knew I could do it. It only took me like the last hour. I was working on this for like an hour before the stream even started. Oh my goodness, this was so hard. I did it, you guys. And my sunburn is still peeling. Do you guys see this? It's disgusting. Oh, it's not that gross. I mean, it's just peely skin. But like, I keep having like piles of peely skin everywhere. I got really sunburned on the river. Alright, you guys, welcome to the life of Jonno, trying to figure out how to play 20-year-old video games on my $5,000 supercomputer. I'm playing this on an Alienware laptop, you guys. The irony. The irony. And the laptop still overheated before the stream started. What? Imagine my laptop overheating playing this game from 1999. Dude, Alienware, get it together. Yeah, my laptop overheated before I started the stream. I was like, how? I'm not even doing anything right now. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm hyped, you guys. We got sound. you got sound. I knew when I plugged it back in, it would work, and I kind of thought the pass-through was gonna give me sound. The pass-through gave me sound, video, all on my 4K TV. It doesn't look amazing, but I mean, I gotta say, between the two, it looks better on my TV than my 4K monitor. Bruh! Dude, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Hold on. You guys need to see this. I'm gonna post it up to my general chat and the mod chat. You all need to see the glory that I am witnessing here, okay? This is insane. Discord, you guys. I'm gonna send it up to Discord. Okay? I'll send it to the general chat as well on my Discord. I mean, this is some upper level. I'll tweet it too, just for people who aren't on Discord. I know there's a few. I'll tweet it. Okay. I'm like, I hope there wasn't anything on my desk. Alright, guys, we're finally getting into it. I tweeted out some pictures just now. Let's see if I can actually play Pharaoh Cleopatra, Jonno Sorkon. We have sound. Impressively, we have sound. And we are finally beginning my family history. Now, interestingly, there is no sound on this part right here. So that's the part I was freaking out about earlier. There's just no sound on this screen. Remember I was freaking out earlier? I'm like, what happened to the sound? Okay, apparently there's no sound here. All right, this is a pre-dynastic period. We are going to go through many, many different periods. You can see we go through the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, the New Kingdom. If you guys are familiar with Egypt, it's broken up into different kingdoms. The lifespan of Egypt goes on for thousands of years. Imagine a society of people going on for thousands of years, going on for so long that they forgot who the old people were and didn't even remember who they were anymore. And they were like, yo, how did we get all these pyramids? What the heck is this Sphinx? Let's worship it. Let's worship it. Let's go worship the Sphinx. They didn't even know who built it. They couldn't even tell you who built it. All right, crazy stuff. All right, so we're in the pre-dynastic period. This is when people still haven't even discovered farming. They still are barely even coming together in groups and hunting the ostriches and doing some very, very basic, gathering, basically. So they're not really even into the time of the kingdom. It says, your family begins the pre-dynastic period, leading a small band of nomads through their discovery of the arts of civilization. Your leadership helps to set Egypt on its course to eventual greatness, still glimpsed only dimly. What they forget to mention is when all the aliens came down and gave the technology to the Egyptians so they could build all the crazy stuff that's aligned with all the stars, man. I'm telling you, the aliens, man. I'm telling you. They forgot that part. They just forgot to mention that part. All right, it's actually an educational game, you guys. As much as we love to get into the conspiracy theories, and I'll get into them as much as you want to. It's a very archaeologically accurate game, and they stick to the archaeological record. And they're like, hey guys, they're like, hey guys, they dragged all the stones. Don't worry about how they dragged them. Don't worry about how it's physically impossible. They dragged the stones, and guess what? They chiseled them. They chiseled the stones. They're like, don't worry about how it's physically impossible. Don't worry about how it would have taken them hundreds of years, if not thousands of years, to put it together with all the manpower that they had available. Don't worry about that. They chiseled the stone, they dragged the stone, they built big ramps. Oh yeah, we're gonna have big ramps, you guys. Big ramps, okay? It was 1999, okay? A big ramp was the best theory that they had. All right, I'm hoping that in the new game, they will finally address the absurdity of the ramps. But for this game, we got ramps. All right, boys and girls, we got ramps. But I'm telling you, it was those aliens. All right, let's see what they have to say about our nomads.
Clans of nomads carry it in their heart.
Oh, yes. Oh, here, let's turn up the volume for you guys.
And into the land of Egypt.
Oh, I turned up the volume like right when it... Okay, I probably won't mess with the volume too much more. I'm just going to set it and leave it.
Land of the pharaohs. Here you'll participate in the history of one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen.
I don't remember this being read out
A
loud.
story that spans more than
Nice.
15 centuries and 24 generations.
Yes.
You must lead one family, generation by generation.
Yes.
From its earliest beginnings in Egyptian
My family.
through
My family.
civilization
The Jonno Sorkons.
of a unique and powerful empire and beyond.
All right, you guys, this is Nubt.
More than 5,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile River.
That's right. Banks of the Nile.
Here, a small confederacy of
This is Nubt, okay, you guys?
eke out
I don't know how you pronounce it. Nubt? Nubt?
With you at its head, your family leads this small settlement.
All right, all right, all right. I let the dude read it because that voice, man, you can't beat that voice. I would normally read it, but the dude literally, he read it for us. I mean, like, what? I'm not just going to sit here and listen to it. Okay, so every single mission is broken up into objectives, and they get harder and harder and harder, and you have, like, you have to build pyramids. It's one of the objectives, you know, for some of them. You gotta get all kinds of crazy. You gotta mine gold for the Pharaoh, or this dude will send an army and destroy you so fast. So, yeah, this one, our objective is to get 6 meager shanties. That won't be hard to do. And to create an area of housing and watch immigrants arrive. Now, this is truly the most basic tutorial level. I mean, it's real basic on this level. We're not going to have any trouble passing this level, but it does give us the foundations for the game. If there's anybody out there that's like, yo, I'm randomly going to play along with Jonno on this one, I salute you, okay? If you're out there, I salute you. The game's really not that hard. It's kind of like a puzzle. It's kind of like a challenge. You can solve it many different ways, but you can also fail. So the first thing they're going to teach us is housing and roads. The first things this village will need are housing to provide settlers with a suitable place to live and a network of roads to allow its eventual inhabitants to find their way around easily and effectively. Build areas of housing and you'll soon see people move into the village. All right, and then if we go down, okay, we go down over here. Plan roads carefully with as few intersections as possible to ensure that people walk where you want them to. Now, I didn't get this as a kid. I played SimCity as a kid, and I made grid cities because you make grid cities. If you make grid cities in this game, it will make your life a nightmare. You want to basically cut off certain places in your city to where people hang out in there and do what they're supposed to do. And you don't want your firemen just wandering here, there, and everywhere. There's method to the madness, so this is actually really important. Few intersections, very important. Plan for no intersections, maybe one big intersection in your city, but not too many. If you isolate some neighborhood from the vital link to the outside world, its homes will simply disappear. So you can't just like isolate a whole area and build like a little town. There's one main road that goes through every city, and you must be connected to that road, or the place won't really make it once you build it, okay? So that's pretty much the basics. All right, now the first thing I want to do, I'm noticing that these, you always want to go to options and go to speed settings and change the game speed down to about 70, okay? And then once you get really cooking, you can turn it back up. Now I'm using the Steam controller, you guys, and the Steam controller is really working well. When I click the down arrows, it goes over like this, so I can just kind of scroll around. And then when I use the thing, I got the mouse. So I don't know if anybody's interested in how well the Steam controller is performing, but so far the Steam controller is performing well. Okay, now we're gonna actually, oh, I can actually use the other, dude, I can use the joystick also moves it around as well. That's what I'm gonna use. All right, so what we need to do is get some housing, and we need to, you can only build 2 deep on your housing, okay? And you want your housing to be near a water source. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, if you ever accidentally do that, if you hit the edge of the map, you can just click in the map and put yourself back where you were. All right. Now, they haven't told us this yet, but we're going to need a water source, so let's go ahead and just build ourselves a water source. And everybody is happy. Got a water source, and you can see my immigrants are starting to come in from outside the city. Wow, that thing is sensitive. If you go to the edge, it really takes you there fast. So there we go. They're going to start to build houses nearly immediately. they'll just walk into the houses and turn into houses. That's basically what they do. Now, this is to clear land. If I wanted to delete anything, we could delete it. It does cost your money to delete it, and you do have to manage your taxes. That's your DBs up here. The DBs, that's your money. So you definitely want to watch out. You don't want to overbuild, and you don't want to overspend. Now, you can just draw houses right underneath these guys, but then new people will show up and then populate those houses. The people who already showed up, they have their destination. They know where they're going. It's very old school programming in that respect. Dude, I did it again. You cannot... Normally, you're supposed to be able to like bump up against the edge and kind of scroll that way, but it is not really working out that way. So we'll have to just scroll this way manually. Now, you can see the Nile is flooding. Here's our Nile flood. We're not going to utilize that yet. We're not farmers yet, but the Nile does dutifully flood. You know, here, there. It does flood. Now, we also have autosave, so you guys will notice the autosave. We also have some ostriches over here, and essentially they're gonna unlock some new stuff for us. We already saw this one, and eventually they'll just give us new messages over there. But for now, I believe we have to get up to a certain population before they're gonna unlock anything for us. So let's go ahead and keep unlocking our population, keep on building. It's okay to keep on building, there's no issues with that. We're not gonna run out of money on this scenario. It's a very easy scenario. So we can just build like a super high population and get like a really high score. Now, they are gonna teach us a few basics during this mission. They haven't got into them yet, but it's gonna be like fire, safety, and little stuff like that. These guys have a lot of housing. There we go. Finally, I'm like, are you ever gonna teach me how to distribute food to the people? All right, let me catch up on some of the chat while you guys, if you want to read any of this, you certainly are welcome to. We're basically gonna build a hunting lodge, and we're gonna go hunt down some of those poor ostriches. Sorry, ostriches. All right, so if anybody is curious how that's gonna work, they got a little explanation here. We're gonna build the hunting lodge. That's gonna be close to the hunting flocks, and then they're gonna basically come out of the hunting lodge and go and shoot the arrows at these guys, and then come back with meat on their back. You can see the different animations represent what they're doing at different times, and you're gonna need to know what those mean, because if you see that they're going out there but they never shoot anything and they never come back with meat, maybe you put them in the wrong spot, stuff like that. So once they are done and go back in there, they'll come out here with their little wheelbarrow and put the meat in the storage facility. This storage facility can hold all different types of food, and then the storage facility will be visited by the bazaar lady. So this is the bazaar, and you need the bazaar to distribute food, and the bazaar lady will go to the storage facility, pick up food from there, and then the bazaar lady will go and walk around to the houses and distribute food. And when she distributes the food to the houses, it will automatically upgrade those houses, and that's how you start to upgrade houses, by providing them with more amenities. So the crazy thing about this game is that we're slowly going to turn our Egyptian society into like a megalith, you know, society with, oops. If you ever want to undo because you placed it in the wrong place, you can undo with this little button right here, and it is actually quite helpful because you will end up putting them in the wrong place. So we need a lot of jobs because we have a lot of population, but also people don't really want to live near their jobs. It kind of makes them feel like they live in a crappy part of town if they live near work areas. So we'll give them some room, and we also need to put in a granary right here. And again, people... Oh, we can't build over the animal breeding grounds. There we go. People don't want to live near the granaries for some reason. It will make them have... It essentially just makes them have a bad life, I guess. I don't know. They don't like it. So they tend to avoid that. So we allow them to avoid it. And so that was a Nile prediction. They're telling me the Nile prediction. They're kind of just getting me used to the mechanics there because we don't actually need to know that information. So what we're gonna do Oh, we got clean water. All right, you guys, they upgraded us to clean water quite quickly. So I was still working on food management, and they upgraded me to clean water. What we can do now is build a well, a gigantic water supply well, bigger than my smaller wells. It's kind of funny that they give you the small wells and then immediately upgrade you to better wells on the first level. It's like, well, then why did I really even need the small wells? You know? But, hey, you know, you need those small wells. So we need clean water, and there's going to be a water dude who walks around with buckets and gives everybody the water, and it's kind of like showing us what that's going to look like. There'll be a water guy who walks around and gives water to everybody. So we'll need clean water a little bit later for everybody to be healthy and whatnot, but for now it's not as important. It's just a better water supply that we don't necessarily need, but we'll go ahead and put one in since they asked us to. All right, water guy right here. Boom. And then we can go ahead. I'm still getting used to the controls a little bit. So we have a little bit of green. You know what we'll do is put a water here. And it's not connected to a road. So what we can do is just connect it to a road. No big deal. Alright, and then what we can really do actually is put the granary over here. And yeah, we'll just leave that granary over there. Alright. Everything's kind of moving along now. And what I need is one more granary. Now, granaries are very expensive, so you guys really got to watch out with if you use these or not. It looks like we do have a little bit of debris in the way, so sometimes you can clear out debris that way if you have debris in the way. And then once I get a little bit situated, I'm going to put an extra granary there because I may end up with a lot more food than I need. And then eventually these guys will fill up the areas. So there we go. Now my city is just kind of doing its thing. Very nice. Alright, so now there's the food lady, and you can see the food lady walking by the houses, and she's distributing food. And now that she upgraded everybody with food, we have proceeded to victory. So that was a little bit too easy. I kind of got the feeling we would run through that very quickly. My population is 356. The current date, you can see at the top right of the screen, the current date is 3500 BC. So this is 3,500 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. Is BC the birth? It might not be the birth. It might be the crucifixion. I forget though. But all of our time, you guys know this, all of our time is based off of Jesus because Jesus was the man. And yeah, 3,500 years before the time of Jesus, and that's still another 2,000 years before our time, so a total of 5,500 years before our present time. We have just proceeded to victory with a meager population of 356. Go us! We provided, and you can see right here it says provide houses with food from a bazaar. That was our mission. They assigned us that mission. It was still kind of reminding me to do that. If I really wanted to go like super gangbusters, I could have denied all these people food for as long as possible, built up the most gigantic population the world has ever seen of all my meager nomads, and then finally gave everybody food and progressed the mission. But you know what? For another time. For another time. Okay? For another time.
Well done. By filling your people's bellies with nourishing food and protecting their homes from fire and collapse, you have helped this fledgling civilization take its first step on the long road of history.
I didn't get any fire, guys. Maybe I need to do it on hard. I didn't get fire, guys. Maybe we'll go back and do it on hard.
And the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis, in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before.
I love this.
The worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt.
This is awesome.
Vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some money. We're gonna mine gold, you guys.
And harvesting them should be your first priority.
So if I up the difficulty, I thought it was gonna give me like harder goals, like 10 cottages or whatever. It doesn't change my goals. That's weird. I thought that the last level was supposed to teach me about fires. I swore that the last level was supposed to teach me about fires. That's so weird. Okay, so we're gonna start mining gold. We gotta mine gold for the Pharaoh. Oh, actually, no, there's no Pharaohs yet. We're not at the time of Pharaoh yet. We're just mining gold because apparently we mine gold. Alright, so... Okay, they're showing us a lot of stuff here. So we mine the gold. Alright. Then we take the gold to the palace. Now, mining gold is fantastic in this game because you literally get direct money. Alright? And it's very hard to get money in this game. So, whenever you have, like, missions where you get to mine gold, they're technically easier. So, there's that. A palace is needed to convert the raw gold ore and to store the resulting gold bullion. So, we get to store our gold there. Alright, we also get crime. So there's going to be, because we have money, now there's people trying to steal. Alright, so we got criminals. We got to prevent crime, make sure everybody's happy. Alright, now the first thing I always do is go down to speed, because sometimes it can be really slow getting set up. I got a bunch of money. I know where the gold is, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Now check this out. They already gave me firehouse, architect's post, police station, village palace. When did I get the firehouse? They didn't teach me how to use the firehouse on the previous mission. So that's kind of weird. I don't know if you guys noticed that. That was a little strange. They were supposed to teach me about that firehouse on the previous mission. I saw a video where they even mentioned it in the final credits. So that was strange. I feel like they're not setting me up for success here. Okay, we are gonna have a little tiny town of people over here. Okay. And they are gonna need just a little bit of water. And they are gonna need a little firehouse. Oh, come on. Alright, little... Dude! Did you see how far that moved me? It moved me all the way over there. Just because I accidentally touched the side of the screen. Okay. Architect's post. This makes sure everything doesn't fall down. Police station. Alright, this is like our most basic setup. We don't have any food yet, but we'll give these guys a bazaar. And, we need a village palace. Let's see, where can I build... You can't build the village palace except in certain places. And I think what I'm going to do is toss myself a road off of here. Alright. And then what we'll do is toss another firehouse. No. Sometimes you can get a little bit turned around. Luckily, I played this game a lot as a kid, so I have a pretty good eye for where everything is. Okay, so that gets me settled over there. Now I need to get my raw materials and my gold mines. These are actually pretty hard to set up because they only spawn in certain spots, so it's really hard to get them all to spawn, essentially. Some of them really don't want to spawn. And you don't want to waste a single spot that will actually spawn. Anything that spawns, you want to have a gold mine there because it's all free money. So, oh, I ran out of money. I'm in debt. Dang it. I'm in debt, but I'm gonna make it out. Dang it. I'm in debt. Okay, we need more people. Okay, we cannot let these people become criminals. Okay. Now, this is my humble city. I must connect with the road. Oh my goodness, this is hard. Okay, that was really difficult. Normally you're supposed to be able to click and drag, but I appear to have a little bit of an issue. Okay, now let's go back. My speed is still really low. It's a little bit too low. I don't even have like people like in my original homes, and normally I would have people in homes by now. It says employees are needed. That's because I have built way too many buildings and I have not put anybody in them yet. They all do appear to be filling out their jobs because you can see they all have flags above them. I have not built enough housing. We do not have enough people yet. They should upgrade pretty quickly though. We could probably just build like a solid extra track of housing. Once the water guy walks by, they'll upgrade. See how they're upgrading once he walks by? He only walked a certain distance, so we'll toss them another water supply over here. Okay, so far so good. Let's see, my gold mines. People are working the gold mines. We got a couple of people living down here. We got to make sure we have enough employees. I mean, we just have to make sure we have enough employees. If you run out of employees, you got nothing. Okay, so if these guys become criminals, that could be real bad. So we can't let these people become criminals. These are my people. We need to make sure that they have water to drink. So we'll give them a fancy water supply. And we need to make sure that nobody's houses fall down over here. Give them, make sure nobody burns. Nobody's getting burned on my watch. All right, and no criminals. My city needs more workers. Collapse building now! Oh, this is crazy. All of my buildings are collapsing. This is a nightmare. No! How come you people didn't go to your jobs? The gods of Egypt. Let's go. An Egyptian city cannot truly flourish without suitable places of worship in the form of religious temples and shrines. These should be located close to homes that they serve and dedicated to one of the 5 gods. This is very important in Egyptian culture. Osiris, god of the Nile. Ra, god of the kingdom. Ptah, god of the craftsman. Seth, god of destruction. And Bast, the goddess of the home. Very important. All right, we're gonna build these guys temples, and the temple dude's gonna go walk around and make sure everybody's house gets upgraded, and it's gonna be lit. So that's pretty much the way that it works. All right. That's pretty much the way it works. All right, you guys, let's fix these gold mines real quick. We had a little gold mine issue. Oh, the people are demanding entertainment. All right, hang on. We got to slow down this speed just a little bit because we're hitting a nice pace here. Now my dudes are slowly gonna feed gold into my palace. Check out this guy right here. This guy right here is about to drop off the gold in my palace. All right, my tax rate is 9%. He's dropping off the gold. Watch my gold up here. 14. We just got 100 gold. All right, these guys are gonna slowly pay off my debt. We gonna be all right. Now I need to get some. We're gonna have to build a temple to the goddess Bast, and you know we don't have room for that, so. There we go. Must build on cleared land. They don't like it when you build off the map, even though I like to build off the map. It saves you a little bit of room when you can get away with it. Okay, you want to build a lot of temples, you guys. A lot of temples. You basically just want to build a ton of temples. Now, I am going to make a crossroads here, but only out of necessity. In order to build your festival square, you have to have a crossroads. Now, the thing is, you have to have a festival square so you can hold a new festival. If you don't hold a new festival, then your patron god will get mad at you. And even if you're in debt, you can still hold them a nice festival. All right, so that's one thing you need to know. It says preparing a festival for January. Okay? It's currently October. So they'll prepare this festival. Even though I'm in debt, we got a lot of gold mines. Now, let's go see if we can make a few more. Wifey asked me for help, you guys. Hang on. Let me check on her real quick, you guys, and make sure she's good. Hang on. We'll take a little miniature break, you guys. I'm gonna let my dudes do their, here, let me build my gold mine, and then I'm gonna go check on Wifey real quick, because she asked me to help her. It says city needs more workers. So you know what we'll do is we'll just toss some more workers in here. All right. And it says my food levels are low. I haven't got any food on this mission. I haven't got a single bit of food so far. They haven't told me where to get food. I'm gonna leave you guys on the festival square in case they pull off this festival while I'm gone. I'll be right back, you guys. They're gonna give me a bunch of money. Oh, are you good? Alright, I'm back, you guys. Wifey just got a new electric car and we've been plugging it and I had to unplug it for her. I'm glad my computer didn't like go to sleep or anything. Dude, are these guys paying off my debt or what? Look at these guys slowly paying off my debt. Is it working? I need a tax collector. Yo, where's my tax collector? Oh, there goes my Lavish Festival. Look, these dudes finna dance. Where do I put the booth? I'm trying to remember how everything works. The booth goes on a road. The booth goes on a road. And you're gonna need like a few of them. Hold on. Are they dancing? Yeah, check it out. They're doing the festival, you guys. These are my dudes. They're dancing, doing their festival. Let's go. They are slowly paying off my debt. And I do have, like... Is there anywhere else I can throw a gold mine in here? Oh, dead anniversary. That means that my kingdom rating is gonna go down. They don't like it when you're in debt. Okay, there's gotta be some way. My population's only 388. How am I supposed to get these guys food? It says build booths and juggler schools. Give my people food. I don't know how I'm supposed to get food for these people. Give my people food. I don't know, but I need more people. I don't have enough people. Okay, I'm loving this Steam controller, you guys. The Steam controller's working out just fine. The shrines can be 2 away from the road, you guys. That's good to know. Shrines 2 away from the road. It's all good. These guys cannot fit enough wells close by, so I'm gonna have to give them a water supply. Okay, city needs more workers. Trying to get them to show up. Let's see. These guys are taking all the... Dude, how do... I'm gonna build a granary, but there's nothing to put in it. I don't know what the bazaar lady is supposed to distribute. How's she gonna get food? Awesome graphics for that time, I guess. Maybe. Alright, the water carrier is actually walking up this way. We actually got the water carrier to walk. I really need to get in like a significant tract of population. They have given me nothing for... Oh, there are hunting lodges. Wait a second. Dude, I totally did not even see the hunting lodges. Wow. Dude, I totally did not see the hunting lodges. Population milestone. Dude, I'm about to have a population explosion. I did not even see the food this whole time. What was I doing? Dude, I'm gonna need so much more food than this. That's alright, we'll be okay. We'll get enough food. These guys are gonna use up like all the food. I don't think I even have municipal decorations yet. I don't. It will be good to see the new Pharaoh game. Oh, dude, it certainly will. It's gonna be so insane. Oh, dude, we haven't held a festival. We have to hold a... Dude, you always have to hold a festival. That's some serious stuff. You always gotta hold a festival. Do not forget. And you always gotta eat your PB&J. Don't forget that. Very important. Okay, we're starting to get some food. I can see my bazaar lady going to get food. Okay. That's a very good sign. There we go, my houses are upgrading. My houses are upgrading. We'll get more population because of that. I'm about to get out of debt here in a minute. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on. The bazaar lady's walking around. She's upgrading my houses. I'm about to hold another festival immediately. We always hold in the festivals. Oh, victory! Yo, we hit victory, you guys. Even though I was in debt.
Excellent. You have built the first true city in this unforgiving land.
Let's go.
Providing for your citizens' corporal and spiritual needs, and have helped the Thinite Confederacy unify the divided land.
Look at my score. Negative 1,960. I could beat my score. I'm pretty sure I could beat my score if I actually built food and didn't starve my people.
The Thinite nobles still struggle to unite the lands of the Nile under one.
The cruel reign of
supreme
Jonno.
To
No
extend
food for
their
his
cause,
people.
It is hoped that you will endeavor to establish a thriving community at Perwadjyt in the humid delta region of Lower Egypt, thus spreading their influence throughout the length of the sacred river. To support a population larger than that of a village, you must learn to use agriculture. Egyptian farmers have begun to exploit the rich, fertile soil deposited by the annual inundation of the Nile River for growth.
We farm in the Nile.
The Nile can be hazardous, however. Many dangers lurk along its banks and in its waters, such as deadly crocodiles, hippopotamuses, and malaria-carrying mosquitoes.
Those crocodiles and hippopotamus will eat you in this game. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. Okay, here we go, you guys. We're going to be farming along the Nile. You're going to need work camps. Laborers come out of your house and they go get a job at the work camp. They'll go from the work camp to work in the fields. They'll take the fields. When it's harvest time, they'll take it over to the granaries and they'll fill the granaries. Real simple. Okay? First thing when you do, first thing you want to do when you get in, drop that speed down to like 30%. Let it go real slow. Because we got to get set up. Now, I kind of made this mistake last time. I built like probably a little bit too much. Probably a little bit too much, like in the beginning. Like in the very beginning. You know, I just built like crazy. And then I ran out of money, right? That's like the classic mistake. Oh dear, don't. Okay, if you accidentally do something like that, just hit undo. Because this game is very unforgiving. With accidentally pushing up against the edge. Okay. This is a lot of housing. We're gonna end up needing a decent amount of these buildings. Now here's my work camps. I told you these guys don't like to live right next to the work camps. Eventually those houses might not upgrade, but we're early in the game right now. The biggest thing about this map and all the other maps is placing your farms to where the roads can still get through. Okay? And you will find that this can be very challenging. So I'll show you guys some kind of advanced strategies to make sure your farms actually get through. Okay. Got one there. Now, eventually, you'll get something that's called a roadblock, and you're going to need a roadblock because it'll keep your people from walking in certain areas, but we don't have that right now. So, for now, all we can do is just place all of our farms. And what we gotta try to do, place them all effectively. That's enough farms for now. That's gonna give us plenty of food. Then what we need is a bunch of granaries. And those are quite expensive. And you do need a lot of them. Now what I gotta do eventually is connect these two. And then what we'll do is build some work camps down here and just get everybody some food, like right out of the gate. So it's quite a bit of setup when you first get into a mission. Oh, come on. Seriously? Quite a bit of setup. But once you kind of get the basics of what everybody needs, it's not too bad. Okay, one thing that we don't have is our temple square. And I think I'm just gonna build that like right here. Now you notice they gave me a lot of money on this one. I haven't spent it all yet. Okay, now I don't know if these guys have actually bothered to make any food yet because the slow pace that I'm going on. What I don't want is for the Nile to do its thing without me. And you can really make a lot of food in the beginning and have it go to waste. But I think I'm actually good. I think I'm good. We're gonna put the speed up to like 70. Everybody should start to fill in my houses and find jobs real quick. And then you'll see them start to come work the fields. And these guys will come out here and walk out to their fields. Ideally. This guy right here, the water carrier, he's not supposed to be in the fields, but they haven't given me a blocker yet. Build a granary, fill it with figs. I don't know if I have enough work camps. Also, there are overseers, overseer of the worker. Oh, they're not available yet. You basically can assign people to work certain jobs that are more important than other jobs. Like I could tell them to fill the work camps right now. This camp has workers, but this camp doesn't have workers. But I'm just waiting for my population to fill in. Once my population fills in and everybody gets their normal jobs, they should start to work the fields. But I get the feeling I'm gonna miss I get the feeling I'm gonna miss my first opportunity to get food. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. This guy's planting the field. This is what we need. We need him and others to start planting the field. I need a lot more workers. If I at least get a little bit of food, that'll get me off to a good start. I don't think I have any, like, serious issues. I could use more workers. More field workers. Sometimes it's good to give them an extra path, because they'll get stuck, and then they won't be able to leave with any food, weirdly. And it's just good to make sure that people, like, can make it where they need to go. So sometimes an extra route can be helpful. I'll probably throw some workers, like, right over here, just to help fill this out. Toss them a little well, because I don't care that much about them. Because the people are coming from this area, it's going to fill those up almost immediately, so it gives me a nice little influx of people real quick. Because I need those workers. Now you can see they're finally working the fields. They're going to actually get us... This guy's using the hoe. That means he's about to harvest. They'll be planting and planting and planting, and then eventually harvest and go to the granaries. Did I ever build police? I don't think I built enough police, you guys. These people are going to become criminals. Oh no, there's a police right there. There's a police right there. We might need one more. These people are extremely pleased with me. Let's go. That's because I'm their pharaoh in the making. We gotta build some shrines. Gotta make it nice in here. Oh, here we go, here we go. So they all got food. I don't see why they're not taking it to the... Look, they all just got eaten up by the Nile. Yo, all my dudes just got eaten up by the Nile. Why didn't they take it to the food? 12 employees. Oh, we only had 2 employees. I didn't have enough employees. The overseer of the workers? I didn't have enough. No, all my food, you guys. I didn't have enough workers. I knew it. I gotta delete some of these work camps. I think that's what it is. My work camps. Blast. I'm out of money, but the Pharaoh gave me more money. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So I'm deleting the work camps because the work camps take a lot of workers. And I don't have enough workers. So I deleted the work camps. Oh my goodness. I didn't get my food, you guys. All my food got swallowed up by the Nile. So the Nile has flooded. My people still starve. There's a lavish festival. We gotta get some new houses, you guys. For the glory. Okay, let's do it upright. If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it right. Okay, the Nile just unflooded. I never built my palace. Yo, I forgot to build my palace this whole time. What? Okay, we should definitely get food this time. Everybody should be working the fields this time. That was messed up. Okay, I got another population milestone. That's because my population is popping. Now, if there's any fields that don't get workers, it means I don't have enough work camps. Or I don't have enough population. 4 out of 20 at the work camp. 6 out of 20 at the work camp. It means I just don't have enough population to fill in these work camps. Not yet, anyway. Normally I could move around the overseers. I would turn off the jugglers because I don't need the jugglers. But unfortunately, I can't just turn them off right now. They haven't given me the correct overseer for it. I could usually spread my population correctly and give them to the correct areas. I know, rip to Jonno's food. All my people lost their food. Let's see if they actually go fill the granaries. Are my granaries? 4 employees, no. Hold on, we need like a fast infusion of people like right now. Our food levels are low. I know they are. I'm trying to get my people food. My people need food, blast it. What kind of pharaoh doesn't feed his people? Please, Pharaoh, we need food. Ah, you work. You work. Okay, this is how you get people really fast. All the people are coming in at the top of the city, and you can see their names.
I'm new here. I wonder what the city will offer to a person like me. People say that this city has plenty of food to go around.
That's not true. So all these people are showing up.
My list of job openings is huge, and I can't find any workers to fill the posts.
So all these people will tell you what they're up to. I'm trying to get workers to come in so I can get these granaries to get filled up with food real quick. And I really need my population to explode real quick. You can see my population is going up. People are going to come in from the top of the map and fill these areas. And that's exactly what I want them to do. And if I put a well like right next to them, then they'll upgrade even faster. So go ahead and do that real quick. Hopefully we can slide in some people. I do see the population going up, and I do see the employees going up on my... Oh dear, your city suffers from health problems, as it is expected with a growing population. Malaria and diseases are the most common health crisis that will affect your city's households. Okay, so these guys gotta have an apothecary. They gotta have a physician. And that is how we keep them from getting the disease. And my boys have already picked up some disease because they do not have any access to apothecary. So we're going to have to see if we can slide that in. Alright, my boys here need to get physician as fast as possible. Alright, you know, we're just going to delete their houses. Actually, no, we'll get rid of the work camp. Might help me get some workers freed up. Okay, give these guys a physician. Let's go make sure that everybody else gets one too, because they'll get sick real quick. And if we get a bunch of malaria, woo! You do not want that. Okay, I gotta say that using the Steam controller has worked out quite well. Quite well. Please. 12 employees, yes. That means at least one of these is gonna work out. Yes. 8 employees. 12 employees. Okay, my population boom worked. I'm up to 921. That's 200 more population than when I built all these houses right here. These guys are gonna get food soon. No doubt. They are gonna get food soon. My people will be eating the food. Now, I do not want them to be dying out here. So we gotta get them a physician nearby. Sometimes it's hard to squeeze stuff in. Sorry, boys. You gotta go find a new home. Can't be having everybody getting sick. Look, if you right-click these guys... I can't
find a place to live. I've been kicked out of my home and through no fault of my own.
Because I'm the Pharaoh. My people need to not be sick. I decree. Now, you guys, there's all these farmland over here. Look at these hippos. Look at these wild hippos. If I was to try and build over here, oh, they would attack me. Oh, they would attack me so fast. Okay, my population is 960, but I have not upgraded any of my houses. How we doing on the festivals? We gotta hold a festival. We can't go too long without the festival. All right. Go to a map of the world? Oh, it's not available in the assignment. Unfair. Okay, these guys are supposed to get food like any minute now. I'm just like, when are these old boys gonna get food? When are these old boys gonna get food? Come on now. Oh, I never gave this one a road. Look. I never put a road on that one. Dude, 1,000 people now call your city home. Jonno Sorkon 3. Yo! Hey. 1,000 people in my city. This is my city. Alright, we got work camps over here. Everybody's looking pretty good on employees. They're about to be real good. Oh, look at all the food, you guys. Look at all the food. Look at all the food. So all these food guys are about to go and see how they're dropping it off in the granaries. Now, anybody who does not move with their food, it means that there's a granary that basically they can't accept it. They're giving me industry now. They're going to teach me how to make clay. They're going to teach me how to make pottery. You guys know that the Egyptians were masters of pottery. So we got to slow things down, but I want to make sure all my dudes got their food out, and it does look like all my dudes got their food out. If anybody was standing there and not going anywhere, it's because they don't have anywhere to drop off their food. So as long as they have somewhere to drop off their food, then we're good. Now, we picked up some malaria again, even though I got an apothecary right there, so he must have walked the wrong direction. But that's okay. They'll eventually get covered by somebody. So that's fine. They'll eventually get covered by somebody in an apothecary. They'll be alright. I think I'm going to drop one more granary right here. It'll probably end up falling down. Sometimes you put stuff out in the middle of the nowhere, and then it just falls down. Because you don't have a, proper, there's a dude, the architect, you know. Okay, let's go with the storage yard. I'm gonna drop my storage yards over here. Sometimes you just want to have a lot of storage in one place, so that's where your storage goes. Now, the pottery is only gonna build on the green land. And there's some that's more green than others. Are you guys hearing this music right now? This is intense. The pottery only builds on the green land that's next to the, next to the water. I think one of my dudes is sick. Are you guys hearing that? City needs more workers. Here goes my potter. Okay, they said people love me. I don't know if you guys saw my message there. People love me. That's great. The people of my city love me. Alright, we finna make some pottery. Do these guys still have malaria? Can you guys cool it with the malaria, please? Okay, I don't know exactly what they need to upgrade this house. What does it need? A granary. Look, a nearby building, granary, is having a detrimental effect on the desirability of the location. Now we can fix that with a couple of shrines. Sometimes. Sometimes we can make it better. Sometimes we can't. I could always move the granary. Once the granary's out of food, I could move it. And then these houses will upgrade. Now, why isn't this one upgrading? There's too little entertainment to be found in the area, so maybe we can fix that with a booth. Maybe if I stick a booth over here, they'll be happy about that. Because that's a toughy one. These guys have malaria again. Toss them another apothecary. See how that goes. I'm in debt, you guys. I'm in some serious debt. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But my boys are planting. These guys all got upgraded. They have negative desirability. Sometimes you can fix that with a shrine. Okay, now we should start to get some pottery eventually. My dudes are over here making pottery. I don't think I have tax collectors. I think I'm gonna go into debt. I basically just need to speed up the... It says fill a storage yard with pottery. So at this point, we pretty much just need the speed up to 100. 100 speed. Okay, this is important. Municipal structures. This is how we improve desirability. Okay, we'll go back down to 80. Municipal structures to improve desirability are so important. Oh, we finally got a roadblock. Nice. Oh, we did it. Whoa, we beat it, you guys. They were just about to give me a bunch of... I'm going to continue governing for 2 more years, but we did beat it. I was just about to show you guys about how the beautification works. They do have large statues, and you'll notice as soon as I put in the large statue, everybody upgrades their house. We can also do gardens. So you can do gardens, and they go 2x and 3x on the gardens. So you go garden, and then the desirability improves, and everybody moves in. You can go garden, and then the desirability improves, and everybody wants to move in all of a sudden. And you guys can see my houses are upgrading to the next form of house, and that's because I got pottery. So these guys down here, this is my storage yard. They're storing the clay and they're storing the pottery. So they're gonna start to store all kinds of different just stuff. And then the lady from the bazaar, she'll come and get the pottery. I don't know if you just saw that. She just grabbed the pottery. She's actually going to go distribute the pottery to the houses. And any house that she distributes pottery to is going to upgrade along the way. So, yeah, they all have their little job to do, basically. And then anytime that your houses aren't quite upgrading, you can usually come in and just give them 1 row of gardens. And they'll go up, because the beautification of the area is a real serious issue for them sometimes. So I was able to get these guys to upgrade, but not this one. They're really unhappy about that granary. Sometimes you can just go medium statue, and these guys will just get happy. And then sometimes they won't. And look, these guys downgraded. Too little entertainment to be found in the area, even though I have entertainment. Sometimes they will just downgrade all the houses all simultaneously. It could mean that my jugglers don't have enough employees. It could mean a lot of things. Alright, so we completed our mission. They're gonna let us govern.
The Thinite Note.
I think we have to wait the 2 more years until we can advance. I just wanted to show you guys those extra 2 things. Debt anniversary. The Pharaoh will mess you up if you stay with too much debt. But not until later in the game. People idolize me as a god. Let's go. The game saved. I decided to govern for 2 more years. You can see how much debt we've gone into over those 2 years. It's because we don't have tax collectors. I told it to let me govern for 2 more years. It's going on for ages. Oh, there we go. Finally. I was like, dude.
Your own citizens are beginning to.
All right, you guys, we did it.
And neighboring cities also hail you as a provider.
That's as far as we're gonna go for tonight. Look at my negative score. That was so bad. I don't know how you can not get a negative score on some of these early levels because you just don't have any way to collect taxes. So, kind of strange. And you don't have any industry, so there's no way to sell or make any money. All right, you guys, we have finished the pre-dynastic period. Pretty awesome. So next episode, next Thursday, a week from now, we will be doing the archaic period. Villages emerge, and we basically start to build monumental tombs, and we'll build our first mastabas, which are mud brick tombs, and yeah, be doing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this game is on Steam for anybody who wants to play along. I did not need to take as long as I took on those early missions, but I wanted to have a nice 2-hour stream or so, and you know, those missions are extremely easy. It will not take you very long to get through those missions, but they do teach you a lot of stuff, a lot of little things you need to know. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Good night, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Throwback Thursday, and we will be back next Thursday. I'll be playing some more Pharaoh and Cleopatra. We're going to get all the way through the Pharaoh ages, and then we'll move into the Cleopatra ages, which I've actually never played the Cleopatra game, so that'll be new for me. And I don't know how long this series is going to go. This could be a long one, so it'll be fun. Throwback Thursday. All right, good night, everybody. Catch you next time. Peace.